Mario, Sonic and Rayman. What do all these represent? Fantastic 2D and 3D platformers, but we're missing one key character. One character who changed gaming like no other. That's Kirby. Now yes, Kirby is still popular in the modern times. He recently got a new game, Kirby in the Forgotten Land, which did really well. But I don't think enough people appreciate what Kirby did for gaming and how revolutionary he was. Kirby started its life in 1993 by... apparently it's by this guy. Yeah, I don't think he made Kirby. But he was actually this guy, Masahiro Sakunawa, who wanted to create a simple character that anybody could draw. He came up with the simple design of a circle with a happy face that's pink. When Kirby was first debuted in America, he was white. Yes, he did a Michael Jackson on us. Due to the first Kirby game being on the Game Boy, there was no colour, meaning the Americans didn't know what colour Kirby actually was, and they couldn't be bothered to look any further into it. So on the front covers of every game, they made Kirby white. Later on they did correct it, but originally Kirby was white. Now this simple design allowed kids to draw him easier than Mario and Zelda, who are very hard to draw. But this simple design would come in handy later on, with his first release in 1993 on the Game Boy. Now the Game Boy was very limited in what it could handle. This meant that many games felt janky, and characters didn't have very expressive movements. This meant that characters like Mario were very blocky, but Kirby was able to be very expressive. This was achieved by using squashing and stretching, which is a staple of animation. Now Disney uses animation style heavily. The method is done to exaggerate something's movement, such as a ball falling. In real life it will just bounce, but in animation it should fall and squish. Now this animation style was very easy to do with Kirby, as he literally is a ball. This allowed the creators to give him movement like no other characters before. Just look at the way he walks. When he lands he squishes a bit, when he runs into a wall he squishes. All of this has never been seen before. Now with this in mind, he had a great idea for a power. Kirby could suck stuff. Don't get a dirty mind here, okay? He can suck stuff up and shoot it back out. This gave him two new possibilities. Either you could suck up the enemy, shoot him back out, or you could suck up some air and float over him. And this again is a testament to the animation style, which when he blows up, you can actually see his cheeks blow out. Little things like that really show the possibilities of Kirby. Now this doesn't seem very innovative today. Every 2D character has fluent movement, but back in the day that was very janky. Just look at Mario jumping here. That's super janky. Now compare these two, you can see which one's better straight away. Now after the successful release of Kirby's Dream Land, they started work on the next Kirby game, Kirby's Adventure on the NES. This is where the creator discovered one big problem with Kirby. His main power is a bit boring. So he thought to himself, Kirby can suck things up and shoot them back out. But what happens if Kirby sucks things in and then gains their power? This means Kirby would have infinite powers while keeping him simple. Don't forget the point of Kirby is to keep him simple. If they start giving him loads of abilities, it will start to get more complex, which they don't want. Or not give the enemies abilities, which Kirby could then take in. This is adding on an ability that Kirby already had. This again shows how much of an open slate Kirby is. This constant innovation kept Kirby feeling fresh and fun. Then in the next Kirby game, Kirby's Dream Land 2, they added animal friends who could help you on your adventure. They added a hamster, a sunfish, and a bird. These animals would help Kirby on his adventure by letting him ride them. Okay, so Kirby sucks things and rides them. What's next, a hand job? Now Kirby can ride these animals to grant him new abilities, such as the sunfish, which allows him to go against current. This simple addition made Kirby's world feel more lively, as you now have companions to help you on your journey. Now enough about Kirby, it's time to talk about the bosses. The bosses in Kirby are almost as iconic as him. Bosses such as King DDD, his design is so iconic. He's a penguin who's a king with a massive hammer. How can you beat that? He's also in pretty much every Kirby game there is. Hell, he even made it into Smash Bros. That's something Rayman could even say. Now it's time for the smaller enemies. Enemies such as Waddle Dee, Waddle Doo, there's a lot of Waddles, and Scarfly. Scarfly is a trickster, okay? Don't let their adorable cute face fool you. If you go anywhere near Scarfly, they will chase you down till you drop. Now the music is on another level. It's fast and engaging, and it gets you hyped up for a fun and childlike adventure. And that's what Kirby is. Kirby's very weird, as he's very simple, yet complex at the same time. But I think that's what makes him great. The creator does everything for a reason, such as Kirby having a simple design. Many people think it's because the creator's being lazy, but no, the simple design is to attract children. Don't take that out of context. Now, how does all of this make Kirby so great? Well, it's the fact he's an open vessel. Kirby can easily change with the times. Look back at Kirby's Dreamland. The creator realised that Kirby was going to get a bit stale, so he changed him up a bit. He was able to mould him into having unlimited abilities while keeping him simple. And that's why he's so great. He's simple, yet complex. He can be moulded into anything. Just look at all the games he has. He's in pinball games, racing games, and that's because he can be easily molded. The problem is, characters like Mario and Sonic have set foundations. They cannot expand off. Anyway, I hope you did enjoy. If you did enjoy, you might enjoy this video. Now, this video is about why Link's Awakening is the best Zelda. Now, this is a very controversial opinion. And if you did enjoy, please consider subscribing and join the Insta Army today. And I'll see you next time. See ya!